Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Straight Talk. In this episode, we are here in our Istanbul office with Kajin Buliut from the Designer Turkey side. And Kajin is running our operations of Designer Turkey on the ground, especially on the Istanbul side. And it has been, one hell of a year that we have been building many projects. And today I literally pulled them from the construction side and sat him here because I really wanted to ask you a few questions about our process. Today's topic, Kajin, is the AR home project.
All right, great. Go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, could you talk to our audience a little bit about how, this project came to be and what stage that is at right now? And then I'm going to ask you a few questions about the design, our inspirations, and etc.
Well, initially, land was, requested from the client. We safeguarded the location, the land, and then we end up with designing stage.
Yeah.
And that took place around a couple of months, one or 2 months. And once that was in place, we started the construction. We're at the stage of, right now clearing the rough work.
Okay.
And hopefully in upcoming 2 weeks, we'll be finishing the concrete level.
Mm-hmm.
Retaining walls will be finished. And also, we'll then start doing the windows implementation to the roof. And rest is completely the fine, thin work that we're going to focus on.
Yeah. So the rough work is estimated to be delivered around October.
That is correct.
This month. And the turnkey handover is going to be when?
It's going to take another 2 months.
Yeah.
So just to be in the safe side, let's say 2.5 months would be enough to complete.
We're looking at by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. Let me ask you one question. The design of the AR home is really being loved and appreciated by a lot of our clients and a lot of our people as well. Could you please talk to me a little bit about where the inspiration came from and what is special about this design?
Oh, the story is very nice, actually. I was very excited whenever I've ever saw the design. The initial interest came from a house from States with a single story house type. And then we implemented the idea, but with back and forth talkings with the clients, with conversations with the clients, we wanted to have a second floor of a penthouse bedroom.
Yeah.
So we added that additionally.
Yeah.
But the setup and everything has been pretty much inspired by a house types in States.
Mm-hmm.
Single floor mansions.
Yeah.
So that was the inspiration.
Yeah, but when I look at the design, now probably our audience is seeing the renders that came a few months ago. When I look at the design, one thing that shines out is the high material quality. Of course, these are custom designs and based on the desires of the client. Talk to me a little bit about what sort of materials have been used.
Sure. I want to start with the kitchen. It's going to take a little bit of time because kitchen is fully custom made and it's a plug and pull, quite costly. We're using an amazing kitchen there. I really would advise you to put a link of plug and pull for the audience to see how quality the work is. That they've got this several line of design. So it takes us roughly, by the way, if we deliver the construction within this year, as per my conversation with the client side, the kitchen is going to take, because they're sending the kitchen, they wanted to make their own arrangements. They really wanted to focus to the kitchen side.
The kitchen is going to be imported.
Yeah. And I think depending on the company, they may even deliver it in January.
Wow.
But we're going to make the construction ready as of this year. It's their complete schedule when they want to do this. But, they really wanted to focus. I hope you'll see the renders as well. Yeah. We really wanted to focus very detailedly in the kitchen side. And we used some porcelanosa Spanish tiles around the house, which we think it's quite good material and good quality. From my own perspective, I don't really see a lot of difference in between a Spanish tile versus Turkish if there isn't a specific design on it. Because the only difference is basically the machineries are same.
Yeah.
Whatever the Spanish tile company is using to cut the laser machines and everything to cut the tiles, the Turkish company is using the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is the labeling.
Yeah.
That's Spanish, this is Turkish. And I really found equivalent a lot of materials comparing to Spanish tiles. Good quality
Yeah.
and low cost.
And
By the means of low cost, I'm talking about like 10 times lower.
that's the difference, right?
Yeah, I can tell a little bit more about landscaping side in particular.
Oh, please go ahead.
All right. So what we did there is the client's house in the UK had an award, landscaping award,
Really?
to that extent.
So your job was harder.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What we did is we wanted to have the idea of the spouses. So we had a lot of communications in terms of what would be their ideal scenario of landscape city. And they give us bits and pieces, pictures here and there. And we came up with an idea to implement that. And the land is huge. The landscaping area is 2,000 square meters net.
Ooh.
So, with protecting the initial design and with their new ideas, we made a great harmony.
Yeah.
With this, we're putting a nice pond, some certain of lavenders, jasmines near to the windows. We've put a kind of a not a waterfall, in fact, indeed, but a nice modern waterfall kind of a setup, and back on the retaining wall side and the end of the land to give more peaceful and calm area.
Wow.
We try to use every corner in a different aspect. We have this gazebo area. I hope you'll see the renders. We surrounded gazebo area with lavenders, with jasmines, again with smelly, nice smelly flowers as well. The touches are really, really nice, in my opinion. Clients are loving it.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very happy that we're coming to its stage that they're actually seeing a very positive impact on the work and saying, you know what, well done, guys. You did a great job on this. You even went above our expectations.
Yeah.
There's the excitement of each and detail. There's huge details in the house. For instance, the ceiling heights. Net ceiling heights are 380 net.
All right. That's
so
high.
In Istanbul circumstances,
That's high.
it is high.
Yeah.
We have, they didn't want to have a gallery area because the family has houses all around the world. They had these gallery areas, voids in front of the entrance, so they didn't want to have this again, huge voids. But they did something very smart to use a very nice net high ceilings. Even the doors, a standard door is, if I'm not mistaken, it's around 2.20, 2.40.
A standard door.
Standard
you're
door.
talking About. It's
Standard door
220.
height. 220, 240, right? Here we use 285,
All right.
295.
All right.
Renders, you'll see it. Skirtings are black. Corniche, corniche, everything is black. We have the doors black. We used beautiful porcelanosa, special designed tiles in the bathrooms. Smart home system, fiber optic internet, like everything in detail. Even the mechanical work, the pipes, soundproof, waterproof, so that immediate heating, like warm water support, every thin detail has been gone through.
What were some of the special desires, some of the specific desires of the client?
The family is a very humble family. They wanted to be, they're very smart on how to use efficiently in each space.
Right.
So they went for saying, we don't want anything excessive, but only in certain points. For instance, smart home system applied for automatic curtains on the living room and the main bedroom, rest are manual. So, or dim lightings on certain areas and not. Beautiful spotlights all around the house, painted to black, and only 6 or 7 chandeliers on certain points.
That's it.
Which I find it really, really cool. We're making a beautiful dinner table of 12, I guess. Oak tree, a beautiful legs of, steel. We've got 2 main chairs. Then the rest of the chairs are covered in leather. I mean, everything has a touch and a character.
That's what custom designs are for.
Indeed.
I mean, that's there's a reason why you're doing the custom design. Otherwise, just buy something ready and move on with it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, it's very exciting.
Usually.
Let me ask you a question. Actually, you're talking about something very interesting here and something very true. When you look at the cost of materials in Turkey, and the quality, it's better value for money, isn't it? I mean, say our client was to build the same exact house, say in Marbella, instead of Istanbul, or any part of Turkey.
Double the amount.
Maybe, right? Maybe even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I mean, this kind of a house. I mean, I think we've got an international audience by now.
Of course, yeah.
And they can simply, let's ask them, like for a 1,000 square meter mansion, top A+ luxury, international and local brands, how much would you, accomplish it, in Spain, in UK, in States?
Yeah, actually, that's a pretty good question. Why don't you, on the comment section down below, some of you guys in our audience that know about the construction process, please, if you can, let us know in the comment section down below. Yeah. That'd be much better. Because we know the costs here in Turkey, though.
Yeah, that's can be an indicator for us, Yeah. Because here in Turkey, you get the advantage of, local laboring, local manufacturing, and these are add up. These adds up to the entire project.
That's great. Look, let me tell you something. I really like the AR home.
I'm very excited now.
I like the location, and if I am to talk a little bit about Büyükçekmece, I mean, we love this location. It's basically like a small Mediterranean sea resort.
Absolutely.
Within Istanbul. Absolutely. With one look, you see the towers of the city of Istanbul, but you look towards the other side. There are the horses. Horse riding.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I know.
And a side note, the locals in Büyükçekmece, they ideally really, really are jealous with the location when it comes to outsiders coming in.
Really?
The locals of Büyükçekmece are there for 25, 30 years. And they know ins and outs. They know how tranquility is there and the peace environment is there. So they're really proud to be a Büyükçekmece'an.
Yeah.
This is the actual fact. I think in certain locations there is these kind of vibes amongst Turks. Yeah. Like Büyükçekmece or Bağdat Caddesi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like where are you from? Well, I'm from, Bağdat Caddesi. I'm from the Anatolian side, Fenerbahçe. Yeah. The Turks tend to be more proud.
There is that culture there.
There is that culture.
And I can certainly understand why they don't want, the locals at least, they don't want Büyükçekmece to be exposed to a lot of people, because at the end of the day, the whole idea of Büyükçekmece is that, very calm place, almost like undiscovered. It is discovered, but it, because of the traveling time, it's an hour, 15 minutes away from Istanbul center. That's putting off a lot of people who are living in Istanbul. But for a lot of people who are traveling internationally, the airport is like 30 minutes away. So in a way, that's, pretty convenient.
It is. And one side note, this is my personal observation. Well, the Turks are used to commute daily basis, 1.5 hour back and forth to the center. In fact, only in my own inner circle, I've got 6-7 friends who lives in the villa zones of Büyükçekmece and commutes daily basis to work. And even, let's say we're going to have a dinner, late night dinner or anything, they tend to have the dinners on late time so that they can avoid the traffic, so they can easily commute in like 40 minutes.
If there is no traffic, it's like 40 minutes. You can drive from the center in 40 minutes.
Yeah.
The only problem is the traffic at some certain times.
For foreigners, Büyükçekmece's commuter bell can seem a put-off.
Well, I mean,
in some cases, because what they assume is the time lap, I guess, and the the distance, as if they see Büyükçekmece is outside, very outside Istanbul, and it's very far from the city center. However, Büyükçekmece has its own inner city center, town center.
Yeah, it's a different life there.
It absolutely is.
You have the lake and the sea, and it's a gorgeous setting. But a lot of people, a lot of our international clientele, they're already used to living a suburban life. They're already used to living 1 hour away from the center, 1 hour drive away. But in their cases, when they drive 1 hour, it is a 1 hour drive at the highway speed. If you do that in Büyükçekmece, it would be like 30 minutes away. So it's not actually physically far away.
True.
It is that, at some certain times there is a traffic. That's why it would be 1 hour, maybe 1.5 hours.
True.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But love the location. But thank you very much for joining.
You're welcome.
Our home project is really, we're really excited about this project, and we want to.
It is absolutely. And we, regardless of, countless issues on the site, day and night, the end work, seeing its improvement, it's amazingly satisfying, and I love to be part of it, and I'm very glad that I'm witnessing this, and I'm humbled enough to be able to be part of this amazing work. And this is great. We the more that we see the satisfaction in the clients, the more a perspective opens in your mind. In my perspective, it opens you another different, thinking
level.
You're learning from the people. You're learning the experience.
Yeah,
and they're adding value to the project. They truly are. So what else is more important? You're adding something to yourself and add value. And you're combining, you're creating a harmony of understanding.
You're ultimately making dreams come true.
Absolutely.
But I'd really like to thank you for taking your time and explaining about.
Sorry for talking too much.
No. That's all good. You don't talk too much. But I wanted to do this, cut this as short and as compact as possible, because a couple months from now, on the same topic, we'll be going at it again.
All right.
So it's good. I really want my audience to be in the loop with this project, because this is very, very, just like every single project that we have on the Designer Turkey side is very, very important for us. But this one is special for entirely different reasons that you will get to cover if you follow up the show more and more. Again, thank you very much for watching. And Kajin, thank you for joining.
Thank you, Al.
I'll see you in the next one. If you guys want to get in touch with us with this WhatsApp number, please do. Please comment them down below. And see you in the next one.
See ya.